Welcome back to Instant Anime.
Just Add Music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Thanks for joining us. This is your first time listening to the show, this is the podcast where Sarah and I listen to a song and make an anime for it.
Darn tootin'.
So we're done with October. We're done with spooky animes.
At least we think so.
If you've listened to the last maybe 3 previous episodes, those were spooky ones.
Ooh, scary.
Even if they weren't super spooky.
They were spooky enough for us.
Either way, this is the podcast, again, where we listen to songs, make anime. So what we've done today is listen to the song Seglopur by Sigur Rós, which was an anonymous suggestion.
I choose to believe it was Lee Pace, but, you know.
It was Lee Pace, but it was Lee Pace's assistant.
Yeah, he can't have his... He
it
can't
would
know.
track his IP.
Yeah,
Not that it
exactly.
does that, but...
Yeah, we would know everything about him from his Google form submission.
He uses VPN services to
Wow, and
hide
you can
his
too.
online presence.
God, if we had a sponsorship, that'd be hilarious.
That'd
Anyway.
be so funny.
Anonymous.
We listened to
We want
that
it to be Lee
song,
Pace.
Seglopur Sigur Rós. It's a long song.
It is.
7 minutes. It breaks the 5-minute rule
It
for
does.
our listening time. But we still listened to it once through, got our ideas, and then wrote our ideas for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
so
we stuck to the rules.
we did listen to the whole song, and man, could it have ended at 5 minutes? Maybe.
We'll edit it for, when this goes into production, whatever this may be.
Yes, the theme song will be maybe a minute
Yeah.
to 2 minutes, because then you're good.
God, if you had a 7-minute and like a 20-minute episode, can you imagine?
The whole intro. You have to get some of the show in.
That would
in
be
the
kind
intro.
of funny, actually.
Some shows do that though.
That's true.
Where the theme song happens and then it'll still be playing in the episode or like fading,
Yeah.
You could totally do that with this song. I think that would be totally normal and no one would notice even at all.
Depends on the idea, I suppose.
Yeah. So, I've written my idea, Sarah's written her ideas. We're going to share them on the show and then combine them into a mega anime, which is when we cut stuff, remove stuff, add stuff to make them fit together like a nice Lego piece.
Numb.
Nice
Why did I say
comforting sand.
Apparently I'm
Do you
eating the
eat
Legos.
Lego pieces. Have you seen those sand videos? They're very satisfying.
Yes, but did you know that there are like Lego brick-shaped candies?
Yes, I love those.
I'm
They
gonna-
work too.
I'm going to pretend that's what I was thinking
Oh,
of.
yes. They're very good.
And not that I don't know, maybe I thought you were just going to say like sandwich.
What do they? They're just like sweet.
Yeah,
like
they're probably just
chalky
sugar.
kind of sugar
Yeah.
things. Yeah, those are good. I like
I wonder
those.
if they would work as sidewalk chalk. They look like they could.
They look like they could. I don't think so though. I think
Probably not.
they're a little too like actually just sugar.
Yeah.
You wouldn't really do that. Either way, I'm going to share my idea now, right?
Yummy.
We've done that.
We'll lean
Delicious
into it.
idea. And then we'll come back. We'll cast ourselves. We'll title it, which is the title of the episode. And then we'll talk about sort of our online presence and stuff at the end of the episode. But nobody really cares about that. So it's at the end, so you can just end it. After.
Yeah. We do have an outro if you've never made it that far.
If you've never made it that far, there's a little kind of
Consider.
3-note thing there. There you go. But yeah, I'll share my idea now for Seglopur by Sigur Rós. Again, thank you so much, whoever sent this in.
Just
via
I
the
want it to
suggestion
be Lee
form.
Pace. When
It's-
do I not?
It's Lee Pace, yeah.
Thanks.
I was going to say it was some sort of like Icelandic creature,
Oh, that could be.
like a gnome or something.
That could be.
Yeah.
Love
It's
me a gnome.
Seglopur, please.
I would like some representation.
So yeah, that's where I'm at. Here is my idea now for Seglopur by Sigur Rós. Sigur Rós, Seglopur. I don't know
I'm
how
not.
to speak Icelandic, but apparently I
just-
looked it up, and Seglopur means like ocean faring or like lost seafarer
Oh, whoa.
or something like that.
Well,
Looked it up on Wikipedia real quick, and maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. I don't know. But it's for the album, which came out. There were only like 2 songs in the whole album that actually had individual Wikipedia pages for the songs, and this was one of them.
Interesting.
So something about it.
is special, and we're gonna find out what.
Yes, my song, and it's not my song, it's my idea actually, is
song.
as follows. A duo of talented crafters are well renowned in their region as the best music box creators ever. One crafts the spindles and gears, the other the enclosure, and assembles the songs via the
the
little bits.
Those things are so cool.
They're so cool.
Because it's like the little prongs that hit the little bumps. And
I was
then make
kind of
sounds.
obsessed with like there's like YouTubers or like YouTube
Yeah.
videos of like assembly and it was when I was trying to make.
Should we make one?
It was when I was trying to make a song for my campaign. And I ended up with like the 16-second thing.
Yeah.
I was like on YouTube, like how to make music box sound, and you get how to make music boxes.
Oh, that sounds
And somebody
cool.
printed like punch paper for like the whole.
It's kind of like a player piano
It
situation.
was crazy. It was so cool though. So I went into that whole.
Is the player
couple years
piano
ago.
just a big music box?
Yeah, 100%.
A music piano?
100%.
Music piano doesn't sound the
Because
same.
it has the spindly thing. I think.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. What am I saying?
We got excited about the music boxes.
One crafts the spindles and gears, the other the enclosure and assembles the songs. Neither, however, write the songs. They always get commissioned a specific piece that already exists.
Oh.
So, in this instance, a newcomer to the region delivers their mysterious commission with a song never heard by either of the crafters.
Okay.
When they assemble the box, they are so intrigued by the haunting melody that they play it at all the speeds, fast, slow. But only after they do this do they realize if they play it in reverse, do they reverse the flow of time.
Whoa.
Now, equipped with a magical music box, they have many questions for the one who commissioned this object, but they are nowhere to be found. So,
Well,
with
you went back too far.
with time travel in their hands, they do a little bit of exploring the ever-changing eras, and that's the idea.
Wow. That's great.
Thank you.
I am so excited to share my idea with you.
Okay.
Because while they are wildly different,
You got some?
I think
Got a
there's
spark?
I think there's a vibe that we're sharing.
Got a vibe?
Something about this song maybe that we both listened to that really did
Resonated with us?
Yes, I think I'm going to make it a lot sadder, but I'm
That's fine.
psyched
Mine
to
has
see.
sort of like it could go that way, right? I added haunting melody, but not that it's creepy, just
No,
like
it's haunting.
it's haunting in that it sticks with you like a ghost.
Or some potatoes.
Or like a piece of gum and you swallow it.
Yeah. I love your idea though.
Okay, thank you.
I'm contemplating if it needs to be by itself, but I think
I don't think so. I think it could
I
use
think
some
what I'm
zhuzh.
about to share with you is gonna make this a really cool
All
idea.
right, let's hear your idea.
Okay, I'll share my idea and then I immediately want your reaction.
Okay, let's hear it.
No pressure.
No, I'm not going to react at all.
Rude. All right.
I'm a
well,
mask.
fine. We'll just see how this goes. Ahem. After the death of their spouse, our main character travels back to their early childhood home, an old farm with a large birch forest on the back. The farm has been left empty after the care came to be too much for the parents and they moved to a nearby city. Our main character, still dealing with their loss, decides to revive the farm, and in doing so, wakes the forest. On a clear winter night, our main character hears the forest call to them and ventures into the bare birch trees to find that they aren't so alone as they think. And that's when my, nice writing ended, and I'm like, well, the forest has some gnomes or some will-o-wisps or something, some sort of spirits, and they feel connected not only with their past, but also their future.
Dang, how did we
I know.
do that? That's crazy.
Because I feel like yours and mine are definitely intertwined.
Yeah, we have like a venturing back
Yes.
vibe.
So I'm sorry. I don't mean to jump ahead. Is there anything you wanted to say before I'm like, this is my idea?
No,
for
yours
both
is
of
great.
us?
I like it. I
Thank
do
you.
want to hear before anything
I lose
more is
it?
said. Yeah, exactly.
So you talked about the music boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, main character and their spouse made these
100%.
music boxes.
Yep. As soon as you were like lost spouse, I was like, there's the one.
There it is. There it is.
Okay.
And then I mentioned the forest allows them to past future. Is
You
that
did.
not time
You
travel?
literally did.
I wrote this before I heard a darn thing.
I know.
I have no way to prove that, but that's how we do it here. So
If we
trust
were
us.
lying this whole time.
How
like,
lame would that
it's
be?
So lame. I'm like writing. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have a thing.
Me too.
These
Scribble,
things, these
scribble.
episodes would make so much more sense and be more coherent if we wrote them ahead of the
but
time.
way less fun.
Yeah.
But I think that maybe, you know, they're sad. They move to their childhood home that's like abandoned, and I'm picturing it's in like a different country, possibly where
100%.
gnomes are. In Iceland.
I
Which
love the birch.
cracked me up that you were like, maybe a gnome.
It's funny. It's in your idea.
It is, and I want it so badly.
It shows that we don't. They're secret.
Secret.
They're secret.
Secret.
So that, again, if we ever have the same idea, even written a little different,
We're
the
done.
episode will end.
As will the podcast.
As will the entire show, yes.
But you were going to say...
Stripped from the RSS
You were saying
feeds.
something about the trees,
The birch tree forest is very cool, has like a magic vibe to it already.
So all the leaves are gone because I'm pretty sure birch trees are not ever green.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So I'm
just
picturing...
a big spindly forest.
Exactly. Nighttime, well lit by the moon. They walk in and they discover something.
Yes.
So it could be an old music box, whatever. But I'm picturing that when they turn it, maybe they're not able to physically go back in time, but they can see
It's a visual.
It. Yeah.
Because that alone, you have maybe like a sphere of influence, or at least like eyesight-wise, and you see the forest regrow its leaves. You know, you see them fall back onto the trees, yellow, green.
All the colors.
Yeah, and then...
Shrink back in.
But it's like in those moments you see their past with their loved one, their past with their family, like whatever... Not even that it necessarily happened in the forest, but it's like the forest is a gateway to these other things, but not a physical gateway, just like a visual sort of coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe there is some sort of gnome, some sort of spirit sort of thing that's also there that perhaps gave the box to them.
Yeah, the box was put there by something.
But maybe they're the ones that gave the song or something. And then hopefully through that friendship, if we want to have a defined creature or something in the forest,
right,
they can slowly learn to treasure what they had and move on.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, some sort of fae. I always like the unspoken like forest entity. I don't always like to define it. And I like
it's just, do we want it to be a character or not? And I'm leaning towards no.
I think no.
Whereas yours, like someone commissioned something that could be a person. I don't think we want to define that.
No, I think the song appears somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It is
Maybe that's what they hear in the forest.
Yeah, I think
so
that's it.
they go in and they're like, wait a minute.
Whistling through the trees. And they just
wait a
put it
darn
in.
minute.
What?
There is no music box. They hear that song. It's the first song that they've ever decided they're going
back.
to do. They're going to make it.
That's really good.
That's so much better than just like, there's a music box in the forest. Wow.
It makes more sense that they were this crafter and they hadn't made anything since.
And they heard it and they said,
back.
I need to.
That's so good.
I need to put
That's
that.
very
I can
good.
tell.
Yeah.
And maybe as they're building this, they're talking to their spouse like they would have. Like, obviously, the spouse has passed on, but they're saying, like, oh, I remembered to, cut this to whatever and grease this thing, and you would have been so mad had I forgotten, but I remembered. And you always did this part for me. This is hard to do. Something.
And they have like a cute animal familiar.
Or just a pet.
Or a pet.
I don't know how.
Not magical, just a familiar. Like a dog.
Also known as a pet?
Yes.
A companion?
But it's everything's sort of magical.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't talk.
In mundane terms, yes. But it's like Hilda, the fox.
Yes.
Deer fox thing is like magical, but not really.
Doesn't like
but
talk.
It's different. It's cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had
Picturing
actually
a big dog.
Like visual wise, not Hilda, because it's like sort of more of an adult theme of.
I'm seeing lots of blues.
Yeah. It's orange and blue, that sort of vibe with the birch.
Cool colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the opposites of those with like the warmth of a fire or the spark of inspiration from a song to make music and stuff.
I'm picturing them working at the farm, making it's not a money making thing. Like maybe they have some chickens, they sell some eggs. It's not like, industry though. It's more of a hobby farm.
Well, it's
and
like
then
they're good at what they do.
in the evenings, they go and they listen to the trees to get the song.
Yeah.
So they can work on that.
So I like that because there's a huge build up to them finishing this song and then activating the music box and having it actually like visually do this cool thing.
Yeah, and it plays their memories.
Yeah.
And shows them.
I like the idea that they do share this gift with like other people who are going through something.
We could make it really realistic and have like a grief group.
Yeah.
Like
Like like not a, not like they all sit down together, but like people learn about trauma and stuff that they've gone through, and that
I was thinking literally sit down together and have like a meeting.
I was thinking they go to the person's house and that person takes them to the forest, but not in a group. It's always like a
But if the forest is
solidarity
just
sort
in
of,
their backyard.
yeah, but it's like huge.
Okay.
Like the wilderness is
Oh,
beyond
I've
the
got
acre.
It's their childhood friend.
Yeah,
They moved back home and they're connecting with their friends in the area.
exactly.
Cool.
And not even just their friend, but like the person at the store, like anyone in the town. It's
Yeah.
just like it all gets
Very
connected.
small, friendly place.
Yeah.
Quiet.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I think so. I don't know if we're allowed to say that when it's our idea, but
Visually, in my mind, I like the
it
idea
looks
of it.
really neat in
So
my
there
head.
you go. Yeah. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. So, do we want season 1 to end as the music box plays? And we see something like
Oh,
change?
that would be so cool. What a tease.
Wouldn't that be cool? Because
Yeah.
then either like they move it and we see the tree leaves like go back up like you said,
Yeah.
and then it's like, wait, what a minute?
What a minute.
What a minute that was, that tree. Definitely not what I meant to say.
Yeah.
But like, what's happening? And then that was season 1. And if we get a season 2, then we can actually deal with how much past
True.
is happening.
So here's we probably get canceled before season 2. So season 1
Ends with
halfway
that.
through
Oh, okay.
is the music box being completed
Okay.
and then being played. And then the other half is like some of the more in-depth trauma bonding things.
Okay.
But that's just if we get the one. But if we get a season 2, yeah, I'd want to focus more on the actual like magical aspect of it. Because
Yeah.
before then, it is just like this whispering in the winds and listening and crafting and sort of meditational sort of show.
Very much.
Where it's just like you're watching this person go through their thing and there's nothing magical
And I was
except
picturing
the
someone
sounds.
who's like 40, 50, like older.
Yeah, older, for sure.
Because I feel like a lot of times anime is not about older
Yeah.
people.
I think they're
And we
getting
would
better
like-
about it.
We would like to have
They're
that.
getting better about it, but it's like, anime's been around. Animation has been around for a
Yes.
while now,
Yeah.
so it's like
It doesn't always have to be
the new
Sailor
generation that
Moon,
had watched the previous,
middle schoolers.
80s to 70s things, and then now has like there's the 90s to 2000s, and now they're starting to make their own takes
Yeah.
on it and stuff like that. So it's just because we're old.
That's it. You get old and you want to see old people like yourself.
I'm sick of all these young bucks.
I
Although I
don't
did
know.
like that bubble up like soda pop movie. That was very cute.
That was very cute.
Except a spoiler, I'm not gonna say. I hated that.
We're not going to talk about it.
I hated that.
I'm not going to talk about it. Because that was physically painful.
If you know
to
what we're
watch.
talking about. Ooh.
Ah,
Oh, it hurt me.
don't press.
How be dumb? How be so dumb?
Don't. It was just too careless.
Ugh.
The reverence was not, and then the pressing. Yeah.
Oh, God. It hurt.
It really
It
did.
hurt because the whole scene before was like, oh,
Huh?
this is gonna happen.
No, quit it. Stop. You're not being careful enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I liked the movie, though.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was very cute.
Yeah.
And very vibrantly color. Like, I loved the color grading. It was just
It was-
whatever color
yeah.
they chose. It was
Props.
good shit. 3D was weird, but it was still good.
Yeah.
It worked out.
It was nice.
Okay. Are we at title time?
I think so.
I think so, too.
I think I like the idea. Sorry, I have one more point.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea that by the time that they've finished the music box, maybe they don't really need it anymore. Maybe they're not desperate to
100%.
see their past, and now
think
it's not sad. It's just like, oh, it's almost like looking through a picture.
That's the
book.
thing. So there's like the 3-episode sort of wind down finale of season 1, given if there's a season 2 confirmed, is like the third episode before the end. The third episode they finish it. The season before the season finale episode is
Second
like
to last, first to last.
they're doing better. They're talking with people, having a good time.
And maybe they haven't figured out the playing it backwards.
Exactly. Why would they try that? It's weird.
Yeah.
Then
I don't even think they necessarily
the finale
work that way.
is like something happens, they get a letter or something sort of traumatic happens to them, and they run out into the forest with it and then like start doing it, or something like that, and then that's when the show ends. But there's like that build up to that moment. I think that would hit a lot better, so I agree with that
Cool.
for sure.
Okay, now I'm happy with title time.
Perfect. Okay, title words would be,
I mean, we have like trees and wind, forest.
yeah, I think we have a
music
forest
box.
word
Okay,
and then like a music word.
sure.
All right, you want to do a forest word first or a music word first?
I can start with the forest.
All right, I'll do music word. 3, 2, 1. Listen.
Leafy.
The leafy listen.
Oh. Switch.
3, 2, 1. Woodwinds.
Lullaby. Leafy lullaby.
That's cute.
Yeah,
That's cute. I thought woodwind was fun because
That
it's
is
wind
fun.
in the wood.
that's very fun.
Yeah.
I also thought of like the forest's song,
Yeah.
or like the forest's memories, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. I want wind in it, kind of.
Okay.
Since we made wind a
Yeah.
component of
The wind is singing.
the forests.
We've personified the wind.
forest's wind song?
Ooh.
Maybe?
Maybe? Is that too Zelda, though? The windfish?
Wind song is not windfish.
Okay, what about wind sock?
Could be.
The forest's wind sock.
I like the forest's wind song.
I almost threw you off, I'm
I
sorry.
almost said sock.
Yeah.
I like it.
See, and I was thinking like birchwood forest
Right.
would be like a cool name, but I couldn't figure out what to do with it.
I think it's too specific to be a title word.
It's like the name of the farm.
Because like birch to me doesn't sound like a
Birch.
birch, Mm-hmm. Sounds like a whiskey. You drink a barrel aged birch,
Yeah, yeah.
But it doesn't sound like an anime title.
I think it might be like the farm's name
Yeah.
or something.
Oh yeah, like
Birchwood Farm.
Isles, Birchwood
Yeah.
Lane, something
Yeah.
like that.
So I want that in there, but it's
Perfect.
It's not really titling.
Birchfict. Yeah.
A stretch, but I'll allow it.
So yeah, I'd be like listen to the forest wood song, but I don't need listen. I just like the forest's wood song.
Wood song or wind song?
Wind song.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
wind song.
Just checking.
Wind song. Wind song.
Listen to the forest's wind song?
Nah, too long.
Okay.
Too much words in my mouth.
I don't know. It's pretty anime to have a lengthy title.
Forest wind song is good. Well, it is true.
I like listen.
Okay. Listen to the forest wind song?
Yeah.
All right. Let's stick with that then.
Let's do.
All right. Who do you want to be
Oof.
in listening to the forest wind song?
I mean, there aren't many people, but I would be happy to be either, like at the town cafe, bakery situation, or I go and buy eggs once, kind of a thing.
Yeah, I'm like a lumberjack and we go on a date
Okay.
and we buy a bread.
Okay.
And I'm like, picnic?
That's all you say?
Yeah.
Picnic.
It's a cameo.
How would a lumberjack ask to go on a picnic?
Picnic.
All right, I'm in.
There you go. And I already got the basket
And I'll
and the
just
bread sticking out.
I'll say cheese.
And then we're in the background
There
again.
you go.
There you go. Cheese
Grommet.
grommet. Okay, we're in it. Lee Pace, main guy.
I'm thinking Lee Pace perhaps is the past spouse.
Oh, he's in the memories.
So
and
it's in the flashbacks, the
that's good,
memories.
yeah. And we
Not
don't have to
too
pay him as
much. It's a touch of Lee
Yeah.
Pace.
And we get someone unknown to do the main one. There you go. Perfect.
And Lee Pace can choose whoever they want
To
choose.
we do a lineup
Yeah.
of voices.
That's how that works.
Perfect. Lee Pace is in it. We're in it.
What else do you need?
Yeah.
Pro
Listen
ZD. We
to
used to do Pro ZD.
We used to do Pro ZD a lot.
I'm not sure I want Pro ZD to be our protagonist.
No, I don't think so.
Not this time.
He's great though.
Yeah.
He could be like the mayor.
Yeah, I want
like-
a little softer sort of vibe
Yeah.
tone.
You got it. Okay.
I'm so
you're in it.
used to
We're in
him
it.
yelling about anime intros, and
Those are good videos.
they're fantastic, but that's not the energy I want.
No,
for this.
true.
So,
Although he is an actor.
yeah, next project.
He is able to act.
He's on the back
and
burner
voice
for
act.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
What else we got to do?
I think that's it, right? For the
I think
show?
so.
Instant Anime?
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
We did it. That was
we
this
did.
one. Listen to the Forest's Windsong.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit much, but
Well,
it fits. It
Yeah.
works.
and it is
I
an
like it.
apostrophe S, right?
It's the Forests.
Okay, just checking.
It's their song, right?
That's what I was picturing.
Is
I
that
just
how
wanted
grammar work?
usually,
I don't
but
know
it could be
anymore.
listen to the forest wind song. It
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
have to be an apostrophe S.
True.
So I was just curious.
I like that the forest has ownership of it.
I do too. It just makes it harder to say.
True, but I'm writing it, so who cares?
That's fine.
And we're done saying it after this episode. We literally
Absolutely.
never have to speak its name ever again
And
unless
I'll probably
we pitch
forget it.
and then it gets picked up, and then we have to go through
They
all that.
they won't like our title. They'll workshop it.
That's true. They'll be like, it's too long.
It's weird.
Okay, well, we've done the episode. We have a Twitter.
Yeah.
It's at Instant Anime Pod, where we post GIFs teasing upcoming episodes sometimes. Other times, we just let it die and wallow in nothingness.
But it always will alert you
But
when
it
an
will
episode
always, like
is
a
released.
robot on a string.
Those darn
I
robots
don't know why
on
the robot's
strings.
on a string. But it's going to post the episodes from Podbean automatically, so you can click that link on our Twitter every time you want to listen to a new
And
episode.
with the time change in the U.S., we'll see.
We'll see
how
when
that
this one comes
goes.
out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change anything.
I mean,
Might come out an hour later, might come out an hour
hopefully
earlier.
that's fine.
I don't know.
It's fine with me.
Last time I tried to mess with something,
And
it
it got
came out at a
weird.
dumb time, so I'm
Yeah.
just not going to do it.
I think that's probably best.
But
We
that's the
tried to
Twitter.
outsmart it.
And we always followed the artists, so we'll be following Sigur Rós soon.
Mm-hmm.
And we always give them a thank. And if you are on Twitter or you share your handle when you suggest a song, like I include that
Yeah.
in there as well. But this was an anonymous suggestion again, so thank you whoever did this.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So cool.
If you want to also suggest something like our anonymous donor did
Yeah.
today, you can go to suggest.instantannie.may or it's the pinned tweet on our Twitter.
And it's also on the Twitter. But besides our Twitter, we also have a website.
Yeah, I jumped the gun a little.
A little bit.
But instantannie.may is our website. It's where we host. It has all of our episodes with clickable links in the descriptions. We've got a cool button situation going on in the sidebar with some podcatchers.
Hey, I'm learning HTML, CSS.
It's
I'm
only
gonna
going to
redo
get
the
better from
whole-
here. We've got our suggestion form there as well. And I already shared that URL if you want to go directly to it. But that's kind of it for the website. We're pretty excited about Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
because
The
It's,
playlist.
It's live now.
Yeah, if you
Everyone
have ever...
say thank you, Jimmy, for putting in the work.
Hey, at least I figured out you can copy episodes
That helps.
and put them on, because I was not doing that for maybe 50 episodes.
That
and
helps.
That was bad. But you can listen to a now public playlist of all the songs and episodes in one go. It's over 100 hours,
Yep.
so don't recommend binging the whole playlist.
No, it's not worth it.
But if if you're already on Spotify and you're like, they always tell me to listen to this darn song, it's right there.
You can listen to it before the
You listen
episode
to
even
the song
starts.
and then the episode, unless you change the order of the playlist.
Oh, don't do that.
But don't do that. I've customized it for your
Listening
benefit.
pleasure. Yeah. So it all works out.
But yeah, they Spotify directly reached out. No, they didn't actually.
Nah.
It's just we actually had talked about this many times.
Yeah,
So
of like how nice it would be to be able to do.
apparently other people
songs,
also thought the same
podcasts.
thing, because Spotify implemented it, and that's pretty cool.
And we've got that in addition to just the songs, which is
True.
another playlist full of bangers. If you don't want to hear us talk and you just want to listen to them sweet tunes.
Can't blame you.
Yeah,
It's
not at all.
It's good. This song, it's gonna up that listen.
And you're going to be like, why is this 7 minutes long?
It's prog rock from
Of
Iceland.
course. It's cold up there.
It's cold. They play the notes longer
'Cause their hands are stiff.
frozen.
We're so stupid.
We're
We're
so
laughing at our own
stupid.
jokes.
Oh my god.
Ah.
That's the episode, though. Thank you so much for listening. Again, if you have the time to leave a review or rating on your favorite podcatcher like iTunes or Google or whatever, that would be amazing. It ups our quota of We don't have a quota.
It brings awareness.
It brings us joy, to be fair.
That's true. That's
Unless it's a
very
bad
true.
rating, and then it makes us
Wallow.
think about our life choices.
Sad.
But either way, we do like seeing them, because then it's like
Somebody listen enough to say they hate us.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
if you listen to 2 minutes and you decide you hate us, that's 2 minutes you hadn't listened to before.
And we don't get paid at all. So that's
No,
2 minutes
yeah.
that you've lost from your life.
Suck it. Either way, thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.